Hey everyone, how's it going? It is either real Randy Chavez coming at you today with the Veve OMI update video. Guys, if you're new, welcome. If you're not, welcome back. I love you all. Everyone say, where's Dashy? Again, Dashy is protecting the house. I'll be back with Dashy end of the month. So I guess real quick on Earth 2, everyone keeps asking me, Chavez, we had the white paper and they said we would get Earth 2 essence drop over on, April or May. Where is it going to be? They didn't actually say April or May. They said late April or May. So I wouldn't expect it for at least several more weeks. I'm not expecting it until mid-May. Again, there could always be delays. Hi, puppy. There's not going to be a huge exchange. Like, we're not just going to get Binance right away for that. They're always going to go and start with the lowest thing first, like Uniswap, and then as more people mine the essence, then they'll get on more exchanges. So they're doing kind of what Veve's doing, getting on the simple things first, and then they're slowly but surely crescendoing into the bigger exchanges, like it seems like Veve's doing. Speaking of which, we do have a little bit of news on Coinbase. I'll just get to OMI first and just let you guys know what that's doing, and then I'll get to the Coinbase news. So OMI is down about 1.8% on the day to 00072. I did get a little bit more last night, so I'm at like 184.5. 184.5 million OMI, and then I'll get, like I said, hopefully up to 200 million when it's all said and done. We had so little volume. We had like 400,000 yesterday. We have 511,000 as of the making of this video. So just over 500,000 in volume, which is really not a lot at all. We have markets actually up. Let's see, Bitcoin over at almost 72, up 3% on the day. Ethereum up almost 7% on the day. BNB is pretty flat, up about 0.1%. Solana's down about 0.5%. Lido staked up 6.8%, XRP up 2.5%, Dogecoin pretty flat, and then Cardano up 2.4% on the day. So it's a pretty good day for the rest of the market. Again, the only thing that's really down is Solana. Everything else is pretty flat if it's down, like Dogecoin is only down about 0.1%. So Chavez, what's this thing about Coinbase? Why did you mention Coinbase and OMI in the same sentence? Well, Coinbase cleared in lawsuit over crypto transactions. This does come from Cointelegraph. This did happen after my video yesterday. That's why it wasn't in the video yesterday. Coinbase Crypto Exchange has achieved a significant victory in an ongoing lawsuit. The United States Court of Appeals for the Second Circuit ruled in favor of Coinbase, confirming that the secondary sales of cryptocurrencies on its platform do not violate the Securities Exchange Act. The court's decision affects a nationwide group of people who traded tokens on Coinbase from October 8th, 2019 to March 11th, 2022. At the heart of the dispute was whether the cryptocurrencies traded on Coinbase met the criteria for securities. So just a little bit of an interpretation on this. There is a couple things going on here. They won the important parts of the lawsuit that's related to, but totally different to the actual SEC case. This win was against a group of users, the plaintiffs, but the win increases the chance that Coinbase wins against the SEC. So it is good for crypto, it is good for OMI, it is good for Veve NFTs, because it means that the secondary market sales are not securities. This means that the only original OMI that can even be theoretically considered a security, and luckily it wasn't originally sold in the US, so it can't even fall under the SEC's jurisdiction. So OMI, for the most part, just not a security. Like, I'm not worrying about that. So I don't think Veve NFTs are likely to be considered securities either, just because they were sold as more of a digital collectible asset and were not sold as an investment vehicle. Like, they made sure from the get-go, oh, these are not meant as an investment, it's just meant as digital collectibles. Why did they say that? Because of stuff like this. That's what their lawyers had told them from the beginning. They were super smart about it. This means that Coinbase is now a far more likely option than they would be. Still likely to prefer to wait until after the actual SEC case is resolved for more clarity, less risk, and Coinbase being more receptive to the project and similar projects just in general. So it's pretty clear to me that this was a stall tactic by the SEC until laws are put in place to enforce KYC, tax collection, more governance oversight, etc. But yeah, I'm pretty excited about that. Comment down below if you think we can get Coinbase this year or if they should wait a little bit. Just got a text from a buddy who says, like, hey, when are your whales pumping OMI? So part of the reason why I'm here on this like working vacation whale trip is so that I can go and buy them a whole bunch of OMI without pumping the price. Because if you just have X amount of money and you dump it all in at once, you're going to pump the price, and then it'll come right back down, and you essentially just lose money because it'll go from 00072 to 0015, and then it'll come right back down, and then you do it again and again and again to no avail. So if we do it super slow but steady, hopefully we don't pump the price, but with so much volume going in, over the next couple weeks, yeah, it might go up a little bit. You'll see the changes in volume each day. But again, that's just the idea. Going on to some Veve stuff, I did a couple of looks. Like, so Uncanny X-Men, I was taking a look at X-Men 97. X-Men 97 number 2 comes out later this week. I kind of looked at the prices of X-Men 97 number 1. They're absolutely insane. Uncanny X-Men number 1, which just has a bunch of first appearances on it. It's still pretty cheap. It's like $30 for those, for the commons. I saw, if you go and look on Stacker, there's a couple of people that have multiple, dozens of them. Why are they stacking them? I think it's just because they have a ton of first appearances in them, and it's super undervalued, in my opinion. But speaking of comics, Go Collect says, Veve la Collectible Revolution. From A to X-Men, Market Smart is building a bridges between the growing digital landscape and our physical collecting habits. So they do tag Veve official on their Go Collect blog post. And then Veve Digital Collectible says, a great piece by Market Smart featuring Richard Prins about X-Men 97. So I thought that was really cool. They go over the top 10 X-Men comics on the Veve Digital Collectibles app, which is pretty sweet. It was a happy post-WrestleMania day. We're pretty curious to see what's going on Raw tonight, but yeah, WrestleMania was amazing yesterday. I was really hoping that when WWE was up for sale, that Disney could buy it, and then we can get all of those WWE stars over on the app. We still might be able to do something like that in the future, because there's so many legends, so many amazing people, so many fans. I would love to see that, but we'll see. Maybe one day. Happy Eclipse Day. Do not look at the sun. Oh, we had a change in schedule. The Lambo drop was supposed to be on the 14th. Veve Digital Collectibles post yesterday saying, update to the Lamborghini drop. This will now be dropping on the 21st of April at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Stay tuned for the reveal. What is it? So Its Village says, what's taking its place? Veve Digital Collectibles like, I wonder. I say, oh, maybe a Marvel Mighties set on the 14th? And Veve goes and responds, like Elmo. So they mentioned Elmo, or they use an Elmo gif a couple of times here. So we are thinking that it could be Elmo Monster. Max Power says Elmo confirmed. Veve Digital Collectibles says, with another Elmo gif. So I think Elmo Monster is confirmed over for that. Again, nothing's official until Veve comes out with that. I'm still waiting for that Marvel Mighty set. If we get that Marvel Mighty set this month, it's likely going to be at the end of the month now, because it usually drops on a Sunday, like this would. But I would say if it's Elmo, I mean, none of the rest of the ones I think have sold out on Sesame Street. I think only the secret rares that you could get by crafting have. Yeah, only the Oscar the Grouch and Cookie Monster secret rares, the ones that you were able to craft, those are the ones that had sold out. The rest of them, like the Big Bird and the normal Oscar the Grouch and the normal Cookie Monster, have not yet. So if they make Elmo pretty scarce, I would say it's likely that he can sell out, just because the market is changing. Because when they started with Cookie Monster that had 5,555 of him, Oscar the Grouch had 4,444, and then Big Bird had two different variations. One had 2,778, and then the other, the secret rare, which again, these were blind boxes, only at 432. Again, those still haven't sold out. They might sell out at some point, I'm not sure, but you would likely see Elmo, if he's only one rarity, to be about 2,500 mints or less. Just because when they had 3,000 for Big Bird, didn't sell out, but again, Elmo is probably just a little bit more popular than Big Bird. Shout out to Robert Saito executing Order 66, as in getting the common and secret rare 66. Those have got to be worth thousands of dollars at this point, if not close to 5 figures. They didn't sell out the drop yesterday, but they got really, really close, grossing over $85,000. And then you had the secret rare, which was crafted a whole bunch of times. I saw a big whale go and purchase like 8 or 9 of the sub 100s last night because they were super cheap. Now, these are secret rares. I didn't complete the set, but I did get one just because it's a secret rare. It gives more MCP points, and it was like $12 or $13, so that was stupid easy. And speaking of other stackers, you do have Low Mint Mick, which has, again, 30 secret rare Black Panthers, and now 800 Stormtroopers. David Ewan reposting that as well, because he seems really proud. It was 2 years ago today that a Captain America 9.4, first appearance Captain America, with him punching Hitler in the face, sold for $3.1 million, and can't wait to get that on Veve. People still completing sets. You have Oscar Richard Frontera going saying, hey, I completed 2 more sets. You had the first appearance Deadpool and then a first appearance Storm as well. So people have been asked a lot, how many MCP points would you spend on Wolverine? Because it was announced yesterday that we were going to get Wolverine. We just don't know exactly what, we just don't know how many additions are going to be. We don't know what the price is going to be, but blind, blind, like sight unseen, people said 100,000. And I understand that if you have a super scarce collectible and it's only, one statue, one animated statue, whatever, yeah, sure. But if you're going to have like something like a Miles Morales where you have, a certain amount of the 1750 rare, 1,000 ultra rare, and 250, editions of the secret rare, I don't know if spending $100,000 just for, let's say, a rare, even though the rare that's still going for like $300-400. So that still might be worth it, but again, that's considering maybe you have to pay $60 for it, give or take. And that secret rare will likely go for thousands, if not five figures right away, if that were like that. But if you do get something like that, I don't know if I'd spend $100,000 on it. If we only get one statue and it's like 250 editions, just one of them, or 300 editions, yes, 100%, I would spend probably 250,000 MCP points on that. And there's no guarantee I would get it at that point, because you have a bunch of super big whales that could really just throw around 1,000,000 points and really not even feel it. They would still have millions of points left. So I would, God, 500,000, 750,000. Again, that's if it's super, super scarce. So I want you to comment all your theories down below, how many points you're going to spend, how much money you think it's going to be, how many rarities you think we're going to get, and how scarce it's going to be. I'm super, super excited. Anyway, I have to bounce. Everyone please comment, like, and subscribe. Comments are good for the YouTube algorithm. Everyone comment, I love you. All right, bye guys. Nastascia. Woo!